Hey guys, this is Crash Rejerks bringing you a commentary with my buddy Crash Visions. He's brand new to the clan, and we just wanted to do a Q&A dual com. Introduce yourself, Visions.
What's up, man?
Alright, so let me just turn the volume up so they can hear you better. Alright, say again.
Alright. What's up, guys?
Alright, so this is just a video asking questions and getting answers. So I have two questions for Visions. First one, how did you get into the Crash Clan?
Well, I mean, it all started with me being in Sky, and Sky wasn't really working out for me. You know, my trick shots were really bad. You know, I don't know why, but you know, they couldn't really do nothing. You know, I mean, everybody's over here saying Sky is really good and shit like that. If you ask me, not really. Well, I mean, I was like, Sky wasn't really working out, so I quit. And then Crash Numbers had actually invited me to a party, and I was like, all right, this is weird. And so he asked me, he was like, hey, yo, Visions, need a sixth person, you want to join? And I was like, fuck it, you know, I had nothing else to do. And so I went to it, and I was getting kill feeds like crazy, you know, kill feeds after kill feed after kill feeds, you know, and I was pretty much getting them to last each time, you know. They couldn't get a kill. I was getting every kill. The other enemy team couldn't get a kill, and they were like, damn, you know. And so then Numbers was like, hey, Visions, you want to join Crash? And I was like, I don't know. And I was like, I got to think about it.
Yeah.
And so, you know, after a while, like after like a day or two of thinking about it, I was like, fuck it, you know, there might be a better clan for me and shit. And I was right, you know, Crash is a pretty decent clan.
Yeah, buddy.
And so, you know, I mean, it's been really working out for me, so yeah, it's all great.
Yeah. Alright, next question. When did you actually like start sniping, and how long has it been?
Well, I mean, like for sniping, actually, to real snipe, it's been 4 or 5 years. It all started on PS2, PS1, whenever fucking, what was that game? Medal of Honor on PS1. My cousin started sniping with me. He was whooping me, and it all started out with red guns. And he would raid me in red guns, and then I started raping him. And he was like, all right, I know you can't beat me in sniping, so, you know, then I started whooping his ass. And then finally, we got a PS2, and so, you know, it went on from there, you know, Call of Duty, all this other shit, Call of Duty 4, World at War, and all this other, and so then, after a while, I broke my PS2, and I got another one, and so I gave it to my sister. I got an Xbox at the time. And so I didn't even know what quick scoping was at the time, you know, when I first got Xbox. You know, I was just the kid that would sit in the back, hard scope, and play claymores around me, hoping I'd get somebody, and, you know, I was terrible at it.
Yeah.
So then it was finally that I got quick scoped one day, and I saw the kill cam, and I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Everyone used to say that.
Do what?
Everybody used to say that.
You're right. And so anyway, I had a buddy who he was like, hey, you want to come to the lobby with quick scoping? And I was like, quick scoping? What? And then so, you know, they started trying to teach me, and so I kept looking up on videos, you know, how to quick scope. I spent like 6 hours watching it. And finally, I got my first quick scope. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. You know, I started getting better and better at it, and then my friend was like, you know what trick shotting is? And I was like, no, and he goes, you should really try it. And so I was terrible at trick shotting. You know, I used to like jump off, quick scope the kid, then 360. And you know, they were like, dude, it's not trick shotting. So I had a buddy who would sit with me like 6 hours a day trying to teach me. I never got it. And then finally I started to end up doing 360s, and I thought 360s were the coolest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah.
And, you know, then I figured out, you know, there's different trick shots out there. So, you know, I started looking them up, and I started figuring out how to do them, taking my own time figuring them out and shit. And so, you know, now I'm able to do all kinds of shit, you know, and everything. So it's been a while.
Yeah. Alright, so you got some questions about the clan?
Well, yeah, actually I do. The first question is, when did you start the clan, and what made you want to start the clan?
Well, we started the clan back, the whole channel actually started on January 6th, 2012, and I really want to start the clan because I was really getting into trick shotting. Like, of course, everybody's first trick shot was the temper shot, but I thought that was sick at the time. But then a week later, I was doing some really really nice stuff. You know, and I knew I had potential, so I wanted to get the full potential I had.
Right.
So I started the clan, and you know, we've been improving ever since. I think everybody's improved since they've joined.
Right. All
Yeah.
right. Well, my second question is, when did you start sniping, and what did make you want to start sniping? Like, you know what I mean?
I think I started sniping, like truly sniping, back in the middle of when Black Ops was, you know, the new COD. And
Right.
yeah, I think that's when a lot of people did. But anyway, that's when I started, and I just really like fell in love with it because it was like really unique, and the COD series definitely brings the best of it. So, you know, trick shotting was always fun. Like whenever I first saw those trick shots, I was really jealous and I really wanted to learn how. So, basically, it's just been probably a year and a half, maybe even less, probably a year actually. But, you know, we've been improving and all that stuff. So, you know, all that stuff basically. So, well, another question I have for you is like, who was your inspiration to start trick shotting?
Well, I mean, my inspiration, like whenever I started looking up videos and shit, I had just figured out, like at that time, who FaZe was, you know, and I thought FaZe was like coolest fucking people in the world, you know. I wanted to be just like them. And my old personal favorite was out of all of them was Fake. You know,
Yeah.
I saw his videos and I saw like his channel and I subscribed to his channel like 30 different times. And you know, I thought he was like the coolest person in the world. He was like my top role model, you know.
Total
And I
BA.
started seeing the shit he started doing, you know, and I was like, oh damn, I can probably do this. And so, you know, I started watching his videos, and he's just from watching him. That's really one of the reasons I actually started trick shotting too. So,
Yeah, totally. I think all of us have that inspiration somewhere.
right.
Alright, so any more questions?
Well, I mean, my third question was same as you asked me. Well, who was your inspiration to start trick shotting?
My inspiration, believe it or not, was either FaZe Temper or FaZe Prizzy, because like when I first saw the Temper shot, I really like saw that trick shotting was pretty sweet. And FaZe Prizzy, I see just doing the craziest stuff like you've ever
Right.
seen. So, you know, that was all really sick to see. And basically, I think my overall main inspiration was probably FaZe Prizzy, because he just had like the sickest stuff, and I wanted to be able to do what he did. You know, and
Right.
I think I think the whole main clan was FaZe. Obviously, I think that's most people's inspiration to start.
Right. Right.
Alright. Alright, so I have another question for you, and it is, what is trick shotting to you?
Well, I mean, if you ask me, I call a trick shot anything that has style and that will catch somebody's eye. You know, I mean, if it's just a 360, then it's a 360. You know, it's a trick shot. But I mean, if you can take that 360 and you can stretch it and you can make it look, I mean, you can make it, you know what I mean? If you can make it look like 30 times better, you know, add YYs, pistol switch, whatever, you know, if you can take you can take that simple 360 and you can make it look insane. That's what I call a trick shot. A trick shot can pretty much be anything that has out and can catch someone's eye.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. I actually probably would have
I
come
mean,
up with
yeah,
pretty
I mean,
much the
that's
same
pretty much
definition.
like exactly something.
Alright, yeah, so I mean, trick shotting really is kind of all style, and you know, it's nice because you could add your own personal twists. You know, if you like one specific thing over another, you don't have to try anything else. You know, you can just use variations of that one thing.
Right.
Alright, so any more questions you need to ask me?
Well, I actually got one more. Is Crash recruiting? And if so, how do you join?
We are recruiting right now. So far, we have around like 18 or so members, and we're recruiting. All you need to do to join is just put together a little mini Taj, and it really doesn't need to have like any editing, unless you're an editor. If you're an editor, make like maybe a 1 minute 30 second mini Taj just to
Right.
show like what you can do and stuff. And we're really just recruiting. We're trying to find like the best people possible. So if you like want
Right.
to try out and you send in some nice, like some decent clips, then and we say you can't be in, don't take that like to heart, because I mean I'll tell you if they're still good clips, but you know we're looking for the best people possible for our clan.
Right. It's I'm the most elite sniper in the world.
Oh yeah. Alright.
Yeah, right.
So another question I have is, what is sniping to you?
Well, I mean, sniping pretty much means to me, I mean, back in the day, whenever sniping was actual sniping, in the real world, people wouldn't run around quick scoping and trick shotting. I mean, I'm not trying to hate on quick scoping, and I'm not trying to hate on trick shotting, but I mean, I'm a quick scope branded trick shotter, but I mean, they used to sit there, camp in one spot, and shoot a person. I mean, if that takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, well, so be it.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, if I'm like sitting in if I'm trying to get kills, I'm not gonna sit there and try to quick scope some kid across the map and give away my position.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hard scope him. Simple as that. So I mean, if you get hard scoped by crash visions or any of the crash numbers, don't take it for that offense. I mean, that's just, I'm not gonna sit there and try to quick scope you from across the map, miss, and then you end up killing me.
I mean, yeah, if we're like 2 feet away and you get hard scope, bring it to our attention, because we will definitely ask the player to quick scope, because I mean, from point blank range, you kind of should, if you know what I'm saying.
Right. Or at least no scope if you think you have a possible chance to do it.
Yeah, of course. Just try not to hard scope from point blank, which is something we'll ask all the people watching to do. Just don't really like hard scope or don't noob tube. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, noob tubing is the most complete thing that if you want to do, and if you want to piss me off, and me pull out a actual red gun and tear you the fuck up, I will do it. So don't noob tube me. I'm not afraid to fucking tear you up.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Although I don't noob tube.
I'm not trying to sound like an ass, but that's just how I am.
Yeah, of course.
So, Regex, I got another question for you, and this is for everybody out there that probably wants to know this.
Alright.
Are you a trick shotting clan or a competitive? And if competitive, ray guns only or snipers?
Well, we're both trick shotting and competitive. The leader of our competitive team is Fusion Vizio, and if you want to join that, all you have to do is message us. We'll try you out quick scoping, of course. And basically, for competitive, we're really kind of like Optic. We can do either snipers or red guns. It doesn't really matter to us as long as you're good with a gun. But just be known that if you're only good with a red gun, there's no guarantee to get in the clan at all. But if you only use red guns, then the chance is just a little bit lower, because we are pretty much only sniping. We just got about like, we might have like 4 or 5, maybe a full 6 team that does trick shot. I mean, competitive with red guns. Like if we were doing red guns, then out of all the people, we'd probably, like, I might be in it. But anyways, guys, as this video is reaching 15 minutes, just so you know, just, like, take all this stuff to heart and really consider it if you're trying to join a clan.
Right.
Yeah, and another thing is, do try to, like, improve no matter what. And, Visions, I haven't seen you trick shot or, quick scope that much, but I mean, I know you are good, like, from what I have seen. So, basically, what we're trying to say is, like, Visions is probably, like, from what I've seen, like a 9 out of 10 in quick scoping and trick shotting. you know, maybe higher. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you later. Peace out.